Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So today's video is going to be my first update in my 2020 project pan. I'm doing a project 12 pan this year and it is a rolling project. So I have a lot to get through, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. I do want to note that, yep, my hair, it's doing its thing. I spent a lot of time on my makeup. By the time I got to my hair, I was just kind of like, ponytail it is. Also, I haven't filmed in over a month. I do want to film I know how I said that I'm just going to jump right into it, and then we have this, but I do want to film a get ready with me, just kind of talking about life and, you know, what's going on, where I've been, why I haven't been making my channel my top priority, but today is not that day. I am not in the right headspace, so I'm doing my project pan. Hope you guys are okay with that. But I miss you guys, I really do. I miss filming, I love filming. So I'm just really happy to be filming right now. But let's get into it. I have my list, which thank God, because when I sat down to film, I was like, do I have all of the products? But alas, I consulted my list. So the first product is going to be the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Perfecting Primer. Now, I didn't mark this at all because honestly, I haven't made any progress. I've used this maybe 3 to 4 times since my update video. The reason why I haven't really been gravitating towards this is because my skin has been incredibly dry, and this is more of a silicone-based primer. It doesn't add any hydration to the skin, so I just have been steering clear of this. I've been using more hydrating primers. I do like this. I'm gonna give myself 1 more month to see if I kind of reach for it, or maybe like a couple more months, because I don't want to kind of like limit myself because I know that my skin is really dry right now. However, when I used this, like the couple of times that I did, my skin kind of like pilled. Well, not my skin, the product kind of like pilled, but I couldn't tell if it was because of the moisturizer that I was using underneath. So needless to say, I didn't make any progress with this. I do want to give myself a couple of months to see if I do, but if I end up just not reaching for it, I will end up rolling it out of the project. Next, let's talk about something that I actually made some progress on. This is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation stick. I wear the shade Shell Ivory. I will show you on my little sheet here that I did make a bit of progress. Not a ton, but you know, any progress is good progress, they say. I say. I will show you in the close-up because my lights are just a little washed out right now. You won't really be able to see, but I did use this a fair amount of times. I would want to say I used it probably about 4 times, and I do have to use a lot of it when I do. Like, I kind of just like go to town so I can get all over my face, which I feel like is going to help me use this up quicker. But as you saw in the close-up, I used maybe like a centimeter worth of product, which is pretty good for a month. I'm just happy to see some visible progress on this. It's really not my favorite. It's a little bit drying on my skin, so I've been pairing it with a super hydrating primer, but I am happy to be using it and eventually getting it out of my collection because it's just not my favorite. Let's go with one that honestly I thought I was gonna have more progress on. This is the It Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil. I was really good about using this in the beginning of the month, and then I don't know, I just kind of like fell off from it. I was trying to use up some other pencils that I had gotten the Colourpop pencil for Christmas, and I really enjoyed that. I finished it already, which is kind of annoying, but as you'll see in the close-up, I really didn't get that much progress on this. I'm going to really make this my focus this month because I do quite like this pencil. When I put it into the project, I didn't really know how I felt about it, but now that I've been using it a couple more times, I definitely really like the pencil. I also really like the spoolie, which I know is kind of a bizarre thing to, you know, care about on a brow pencil, but it really matters. It makes such a difference. So I am just going to try and get as much use out of this as I can this month, and hopefully we will be close to finishing this in my next update. A product that I've been using every single day, except not today. Today I have Pillowtalk by Ofra on my cheeks, is my e.l.f. is my e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls Baked Highlighter. I will show you in the close-up, but I am getting so much use out of this. I can already see the dome starting to flatten. Now, oh God, oh please don't break. I hate when the packaging breaks on products like this because it's like, how do I fix you? When I threw this into the project, I was like, oh, it's the perfect, you know, subtle everyday highlight. This has such an intense glow to it. I don't know if maybe the top layer is now like, you know, off and it's just doing its thing, but it is so bright and metallic that sometimes I just have to go in with like a much like fluffier brush to kind of like blend it out on an everyday basis. But some days I'm just like, you know what? We're going with it and we're just gonna glow to the gods at work because that's just what's gonna happen. So, I mean, I love it, I really do. It's just not what I was expecting, but nevertheless, I've been using it pretty much every single day and I can already see some visible progress, and I've just really been enjoying getting some use out of that. One that I can't really show you any measurable progress, but I can just kind of tell you how I've been using it, is my Colourpop concealer. In the close-up, you'll see that there is some visible wear along the sides. I have been using this quite a bit. It is incredibly too light for me. It's almost white, which I have the shade Fair 02, so if you're anywhere near my skin tone, go many shades up because this is just way too light. Even if I wanted to use it to like highlight my face, it's just way too light. So what I've been doing is I've been mixing this with a concealer I have that's a bit darker, and it's been creating the perfect color for me. I've been getting a lot of use out of it that way. I've used it, I would say, like pretty much every single day. So I feel like with due time, I will get through this. It's just hard because I'm not using as much as I would if it was the only concealer I was putting on my face. But I am getting some use out of it, which I'm really happy about. I wasn't reaching for it at all before, and I do have a concealer that's like too dark for me on its own, so the two together is kind of like a match made in heaven. So I've really been liking it for that. Product that I kind of forgot about, I use this maybe 2 times, is my Milani eyeshadow in Bella Chiffon. I really do like this eyeshadow. Now, like I said, I forgot about it a little. It's a really great inner corner highlight shade for me, so when I kind of remembered about it yesterday, I used it as that, and I really do enjoy it. But again, I've only used this about like 2 or 3 times, so progress just not there, but I'm gonna try and remember to use it this month. Another one where progress just, it's not there, is my e.l.f. Sheer Perfecting Powder, or Sheer Translucent HD Powder. I'll show you in the close-up. There's really absolutely no progress. I used this maybe twice. When I used it, I didn't love it. I'm gonna try and use it some more this month, and if I really don't love it, I might end up decluttering it and rolling something in its place. But it is a nice powder from the drugstore. I just don't know if it's for me. It's a little drying. I have dry skin right now, but we'll see. But yeah, no progress really to report on that one. Okay, this one's kind of weird because, okay, when I measured this, you know, I put the measurement in my notebook, and when I went to measure it today, it was longer than my previous measurement, which makes no sense. But this eyeliner is kind of weird. It's like you can, oh god, it kind of like comes out and then you have to like push it back in. So the measurement, not totally accurate. I used this 1 or 2 times. Honestly, I don't know, I just haven't really been wearing eyeliner, and when I do, it's more like a brown and not a color. But I really do like this product, so I'm going to try really hard this month to focus on it, and hopefully we'll have some actual progress that makes sense next month, because when I went to measure it today, I was very confused. My Too Faced, I'm not born this way. My Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Light Medium Matte Bronzer. I've used this pretty much every single day. You can start to see the rings kind of forming around the product, which is always a good sign. I feel like I will hit pan on this, if not this month, then definitely next month. But I'm not putting like pressure on myself, but I have been using this pretty much every single day, so I would be very surprised if I didn't hit pan soon. But I've really been enjoying liking it. I've almost said it, I've been enjoying it. I have been enjoying it. But I've really been liking it, and yeah, it's a really great product. I had been neglecting it before, and I'm just really happy to be using it again. My Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Airbrush Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in One Fair. I have expanded this pan quite a bit. It is quite large now. I just pretty much use this to set under my eyes most days. Sometimes I will use it to set my entire face like I did today, but I have been making such good progress on this. I really do love this powder. It's very perfecting. It's very airbrush and flawless finish. That's how it makes your skin look, airbrushed and flawless. So I really do enjoy this powder, and I'm happy that I've been making some progress. My Tarte blush in Party. The lid is just completely broken off, and I do want to repress this. Maybe after this video I will, sometime before the next update I will. But I am getting way down there, you guys. I really don't have much product left of this at all. I am wearing it today. It's just a really pretty, like, everyday blush. Not much to say about it. I've definitely expanded the pan, and I am confident that I will have this done within like the next 2 months. Last but not least, we have my Bite Beauty Matte Lip Crayon in the color Glacé. I use this a couple of times, not really that much, but I do have some pretty decent progress on it. It's just a really pretty, like, darker mauve kind of shade on me. It is really nice. I like the formula. Like I said, I use it about 2 times or maybe like 3, and I have some pretty visible progress, so I'm excited to see what I can kind of do with this. Hopefully I'll have it done within the next 2 months. I feel like next month is gonna be like, I don't know, kind of like a boring, not a lot to update you on kind of month, but the month after that, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of products done. Fingers crossed that this will be one of them, but I'll show you in the close-up how I'm doing on this. But yeah, I really feel good about this. I feel good about most of these products. Aside from the primer, I feel like I made some decent progress on most of them. Oh, and that eyeshadow, but the others I feel really, really good about. How are you guys doing on your projects? Let me know down below, and if you aren't subscribed already, I do hope that you will subscribe before you go, because I would love to see you back here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!